The past two winters haven't been anything short of brutal, cold and snowy. Just look at winter 2015, 84 inches of snow and 11 days of below zero temperatures. When you break it down by the months, it's a little different. The first snow happened on Halloween. We had over a foot of snow in one day in November and then hardly any snow in December. January was near normal, then February happened. February 1st, over a foot of snow fell on Super Bowl Sunday. You may have remembered our Super Snow 57 coverage as everyone was snowed in to watch the big game. The snow and cold didn't end until March. That month was the fifth coldest and the snowiest on record. 3 of the past 5 winters have seen above normal snowfall. 2 of those over 100 inches of snow. If you're hoping for a break, winter 2016 could be it. El Nino, simply put, the warming of the eastern tropical Pacific waters, is one of many climate cycles that can have an impact on the winter weather pattern. And this year could be one of the strongest. The typical El Nino pattern puts the Midwest between 2 major storm tracks. The Arctic air associated with the polar jet stream stays mostly locked over Canada, and the Pacific jet stream farther towards the south keeps most of those continental storms away from the Midwest. The result is typically a milder and drier weather across the north, notice the Midwest and the north, and wetter and cooler weather across the south and southeast. The climate outlook from NOAA tends to agree with this strong climate influence from El Nino. You can see the farther north you live, the more likely you are to see warmer or above normal temperatures this winter. And the precipitation outlook is also similar, with a big influence on the Midwest for drier weather around the Great Lakes. When you highlight El Nino years, something stands out. 1, most El Nino years have below normal snowfall. 2, 1978 was an El Nino year, but it's an outlier. It does show El Nino isn't always a main factor. When you look at strong El Nino years, the past 2 on record, the less snowy and milder trend is even more apparent. Look at this, 82-83, only 35.3 inches of snow, 97-98, 52 inches of snow, and both had 0 days of sub-zero temperatures. And look at the first inch of snow, 82-83, that didn't happen until January. When you look at over the past 10 years, the first inch or more of snow has fallen around November 16th, so likely predicting a later than normal snowfall with this El Nino year. So taking into account current and past trends, my winter 2016 forecast calls for below normal snowfall, above normal temperatures, and 0 days of sub-zero temperatures. And I'm forecasting the first real inch of snow may not be until just before Christmas. 45 inches of snow. Now, that doesn't mean we won't see snowy days or cold weather or a winter storm. They'll be less likely and less frequent and likely more benign, but we will still see our days of winter weather. For the ABC 57 First Warning Neighborhood Weather Team, I'm Chief Meteorologist Tom Coombs.